All right, this is gonna be an interesting one. Right when I hit go live, I realized I didn't say goodnight. There's a sleepover happening. 2 8-year-olds, so it should be interesting. Look at that traffic. This is expert traffic management here. Hope your Saturday's well. AC, what's up? DT, how you doing? I set it to like just before the sun is completely down, which is what's happening over here on the East Coast in this time of year, or at least this far north. Ooh, that dog bone. No specific agenda tonight. Just thought we could follow some Sims around, see what they're up to. Probably something no good. Pacific Northwest, so you overdoing the trees like I am. I gotta mix them up a little bit, vary the palette some more. This is Riverrun if you're new. Okay. Bring that down a little bit. That should be okay. Let me know if it's okay. Play some taxi stands, follow them around. Taxi stands, really? I don't know that I have done that, AC. I'm down to give that a try. Man, I just rested my elbow on the armrest of my chair. I whacked it so hard on the table today at dinner. Oh my God, I drilled it. We had friends over. They have kids too, and I hit it so hard and I wanted to scream and say things, and I didn't because there were children in front of me, and everyone was like, oh, wow, that looked like that really hurt, but you didn't even react. And inside I was internally screaming profanities at the top of my lungs. And just resting it on a soft armrest just now. Oh my God, I definitely messed something up. Okay, so taxi stands is on the agenda tonight. What else? What else do we got? Weird ways to interact with the city. Oh yeah, no, there were. It was more like one really long one. It had like 47 U's, maybe a couple F's as well. There were a couple F's up front, but a lot of U's. Ah! There's spots of this that are, look at that giant chasm in the city. This part of town hasn't turned their lights on yet. That's interesting. I didn't realize I caught just the right part of the sunset where some of the town doesn't even have their lights on. Okay, we are officially no longer just starting. How you doing? I hope you're well. You're having a good Saturday or Sunday on the other side of the date line. We are here in Riverrun, where it's always sunny and in the 60s, I believe. Okay, it's in the 40s. It's a little chilly tonight, but it is sun. Okay, we got an electricity problem because I don't usually run the place at night. How close are we on electricity at night? Is that the thing? Yeah. Maybe we can't afford to cut the budget at night for electricity. Oh, we don't. Interesting. I thought for sure it was going to be a budget thing, but I have the budget down during the day. Unless this is like that weird time where the game still technically thinks it's day, but people are turning their lights on. Let's see what happens when we go all in on midnight. Does that fix our power problem because we're technically running 100% now? Or no, we're still having that issue. No, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what it was. It was people were turning their lights on, but it wasn't technically night as far as the game was concerned. Okay, so now we can see a little nighttime cinematic. Yeah, what is this, GTA? The hose everywhere? PG, what up? Knocked my elbow so hard, I had to put some cushions to raise it. Yeah. It's so... I'm like sitting crooked in my chair so that I don't rest it on the armrest. It's bad. I don't think I had rested it down in a way where I tested that part of it. Maybe I may have to slouch. I may have to... hold on a second. Let me get in a good slouch here. I'll show you. Like we're down here in this territory now. We're down. Okay. Where are we at? I didn't see. I never want to turn away until it's like a camera shot I don't care about. We are at $218 million in the bank. 88,000 people right now. Lots of demand for jobs. A little bit of a death wave happening. We got a lot of good stuff going on. Nothing happened today. Nobody missed anything since the last stream. Doing some cleaning out of the garage. Bins that I literally haven't touched in like a decade since we moved in. And now I put fresh labels on them, condensed a bunch of stuff down. I'm making some space in my office for a slightly shorter, one of the bookcases behind me slightly shorter, so I can set up the tractor on it, use it for mixing, finally like set it up permanently instead of like clearing off my desk to use it to build my desk back up. But just kind of getting rid of some things, putting some stuff in storage, and putting it probably in that box that I will again forget for a decade. So here's to 2035 when I'll go through those bins again, and maybe Fallout 5 will be out by then, according to the timetable. That looks like some zoning that I didn't turn back on both sides, actually. All right, let's get some taxi stands down. AC, your call. Taxis at night or at day? Where do we start? So what do we have? We need the depot, and then we can set up stands where we want them to congregate. So I think it's only appropriate that we find a spot in the call line. Frank Hazy over here. We'll put the taxi depot down. Do we have another depot over here? What do we got going on? Yeah, we can put it over here by the warehouse. That's not a bad, fits in the zoning perfect. Let's do it. We'll do that for now. Okay, where do we want our main stand? Central Park, of course, right? There's got to be one at Central Park near the big office building over here. Oh, it commits actual space, huh? That's interesting. I forgot about that. It's like actual zonable space that ties up. Okay, well, build back in, businesses. Build back in. Oh, it's as residential that we moved out. Whoops. Please move back in. Let's move 92 people out. Couple hundred, no big deal. Where are they gonna? They're gonna be coming. They're gonna be coming from the depot, right? I didn't even think of that. We could be following them from the depot. Are they leaving? Is this them? Hold on a second. We're following the whole shift here. All right, let's see where they take us. What shenanigans are the people up to? I gotta work on the skyline. I know we talked about that. I talked about that last night, but in case you weren't here, We're building it bit by bit. That city arch is very bright white on the 4-lane road. It really should be on a 6-lane road, I guess, from the color scheme perspective. Yeah, no fixed route. You get a surprise. Oh, is there a game happening? A lot of people wearing green there. Green is the Riverrun Gators. Gators gonna make you run too. I don't know. All right, lane change. You turning right? Is that why the sudden lane change? We'll do a little overhead GTA 2 style. Okay, dessert van. I wish we could zoom in here and get under the bridge, but we'll do it. We'll do it this style. Where'd you pull your pocket car out of in the middle of the bridge? Where'd that guy come from? Anyone ever watch, remember Cash Cab? Is that still a thing? It was a fun show. Is it Ben Bailey? Get trivia, hit me. I don't know. I gotta build thrice into the corner of this stream. And do our trivia while we watch. Where are they heading to? The stadium? Might be heading to the stadium. That bridge over there, like everything, I'm working on like angling things like very carefully and trying to leave space. I think it's showing. It looks pretty smooth. No mods, console. The roads are a little yellow at the industrial roads over by the stadiums, but that's okay. Hadn't seen it at night. Ooh, that traffic down there. It's realistic, right? I mean, like, cities have traffic. I don't know where you're from, but there's traffic sometimes. What are you gonna do? Okay, lane changing maniac. Nothing we can do about the lights on console. I know, like the same way that those, is that two intersections really? That's, I guess so, technically two T's really close together. It's a shame that we can't do stuff like that. Like, they gave us the ability to change trees. It's so close. Like, what is? Oh no! What did our taxi driver do? What did our taxi driver do? Hopefully it's unrelated. Nope. Uh-oh. You should probably pull over, dude. Okay, no, I guess you're good. You're just a jerk. Very important fare to pick up, apparently. I knocked it off. Whoops. Hold on. Okay, transporting passenger to all the things. Work shift. Or is it their work shift? Okay, we're following. And we're following. See if he gets pulled over by the police this time. Okay, I don't want him to take the corners too fast, which is why I'm on 1 speed, especially in the big downtown area. I feel like it has a tendency to get whipped around the buildings a lot. No. How do I, am I still following him? And that's just zooming in and out? Well, can we watch from really far away on the follow camera? Is this still following? It is, isn't it? Oh, we are like, this is like news helicopter, police helicopter following. Which, by the way, have you seen what the technology has become with that? Like in Los Angeles, like they have like virtual plots. Like they can see a heat image on the helicopter and like and there's like a grid overlay. Like, oh, they're at 232 Evergreen Terrace. I don't think I've ever followed from this high up, from the helicopter view. Oh, pedestrians, watch out. This guy is not going to stop for you. Oh, maybe he is. Oy. Watch out, doggies. Remaster can look okay from the right angles. I think this is one of the right angles. High density downtown cruise around like this. We haven't run into any terrible traffic like within the city. It's the exit ramps where things kind of. Okay, that guy. Okay, hold on. We gotta find out more about this guy. Here's where we get creepy. Who's this? Todd Holmes. Resides at the Franklin residence, not the Holmes residence. Partner at Live and Learn Training. Going to all things Superstore. So can we like... And then we lose that track, right? Where does he live? Residential over by the stadium? Oh, not a terrible spot. A little noisy next to the traffic. If I go back though, I don't go back to him. Okay, that'd be unfortunate. It'd be fun if it folded back to the person. You go to the house. The park looks very dark and sad, does it not, at night? I really need to correct this. We need some paths and way more things happening in this park. Okay, well that was taxi number 1. Do we have anybody at the taxi stand? We have no taxis. If we look at, isn't there an info view? Can we transport routes? No, you can't look at taxi. How do you look at, isn't there a way to look at taxis in the info views? Technically, there's 2 per week. So not exactly lighting up the world on fire yet. Doesn't it like light them up in purple if there are some around? Because we can't dive into any detail here. Put more taxi stands down? I mean, do you think they're going to use them more if we do that? Highlights the stands, not the cabs themselves. Where's the depot? We're gonna stalk the depot. Do they roll out of the depot, or are they just rolling around town? Okay, that answers that. I mean, a black taxi cab. All right, this is the premium upcharge. Looks like a small upcharge. Okay, where are we going? Picking up passenger William Lee. Where is the passenger? Should we find out, or should we? No, Gemini. I am not asking you to pick up somebody named William Lee. How are you even going to do that? You're an AI. Be stupid. Okay. Pixel 9. Yay. All right. You're great, Gem. Okay. Okay, no, we're not going to spoil it. We're not going to spoil it. We're gonna find out on the fly where William Lee is and what they're up to. Okay. What is it? What is how I'm clicking into the I didn't know you could right click. Oh, advisor. The advisor it still tells you it's available with After Dark. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, advisor. We're following. We're going. We didn't click follow. Okay. We'll times 3 the journey there for the pickup, okay? If it's too much motion because they drive like maniacs in the corners, let me know. Hopefully the roads, it should be designed in a way, policy-wise as well, where they should take major roads that don't bend that much for the most part. It should be a relatively flowy journey until they get to like the last couple turns, and then they might go bananas down the one-ways. Here, well, you know what? I forgot. First of all, there's some stomping going on upstairs. Movie time is stomping time too. Whoa! Oh, I shouldn't have swung the camera around that way. Why? I was gonna say, why is it not following the rotation here? Okay, William Lee got in. That intersection's problematic. Is that a bunch of taxis right there? Was that a bunch of black taxi cars? Or was it a bunch of hearses? That guy took a really short taxi ride. That was not that long of a ride, was it? That was... I mean, I shouldn't talk. Like, I mean, my knees, man. I get it. It's that T intersection again. Double T. What movie are they stopping to? They're watching... I'm not good. I don't know if it's Descendants 4 or 3. I thought I saw red, but I don't know. Did they just drop somebody off in the middle of the bridge? Or was that unrelated pocket car pedestrian stuff? Yeah, at least there's some bops, AC, right? You picking up? Where are we going? What adventure are we off to? We're in a residential neighborhood already. Were we just doing this to turn around? He's going to go left? Nope. Are we taking a short ride into a residential neighborhood? Taxis are wild. Where's this guy going? What? What? That's the that happened last time, didn't it? That's the second time somebody got out in like just the middle of the bridge. Oh, I guess they got out kind of close to one of the sporting events. Let's stalk the sporting events for a minute. Let's see what these maniacs are up to. Are they piling up outside, right? Is there events happening? Or is there an event letting out? There's an event letting out, isn't there? Because they're all pouring into the metro right now. I actually like this with the stoplight here with the pedestrians. Kind of makes sense. The new metro stations are pretty nice. Even if this the snapping is so stupid finicky on remastered. I'm really torn. Like it's the best console experience, arguably, but it's also broken in weird ways that Nine Tiles is not. But I think I'm enjoying this build a lot and having the room to stretch, and we're still filling in the gaps. Okay. Well, now we know we gotta watch out for the smaller black taxi cab as well. Do they roll out in the regular? Do they come refresh, refill, get some coffee, gas up, clean up the puke, head back out? Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Holly Holmes, where you at? Let's find out what Holly's up to on a Saturday night. What are you up to? Watching Cities? Playing games in the background? We playing? What's everybody playing? I like this bridge. I like it over the 4-lane down below. I gotta work on this area here. This is going to be like emerging downtown stuff. Maybe pedestrian area. Heading into town. That's a good shot right there. The highway's moving below that interchange. I like that. That was pretty slick coming into the city. Been playing Pal World all day. New update. What's in the new update? Okay, taxi, jamming on your brakes. You trying to do insurance fraud? What are you up to? Here's Holly Holmes. What? What? Clip it! Did that just happen? I'm pretty sure that just happened. She got taken around the block. Tell me my man in the cab isn't selling drugs. Tell me he's not selling drugs. What the actual was that? She got in the car. He drove 5 seconds around the corner, maybe like 4 businesses away. And then she got out of the car. If this guy does suspiciously short drops like that, we may have to, I don't know, we gotta go check out his residence. What was that? What happened? 3-lane interchange is all the way. Like this is my new thing with highway traffic. Like, don't bother with the on and off ramps. Just 3 lanes. They'll figure it out. And it can look pretty flowy at the right at distance. Not for exits, for highway interchanges, you know? Oh, the dog bone. Whew. That dog bone gets jammed. Okay, where's our next customer?
Hello. How can I help you
What?
today?
I swear to God, I'm not talking to you, Gemini. You are screwing me. Get out of here. You're going in the drawer. What is up with you? All right, dang it! I knocked the camera off. We lost the trail, or did he go home? Did the dude go home? What house does he live in? I missed it because my phone started talking to me. He walked into one of these houses, didn't he? You live in the mansion? I didn't see it. Dang it. Well, that was anticlimactic. Okay. Phone. You ruined the pursuit. Where's daytime? All right. We gotta get something going here. It's usually helpful. It is like spot on for turning lights on and stuff around the house. It's great. All the hue stuff, fantastic. Responds incredibly quickly. All right. Go check on the campus real quick. Everything's not on fire. That's good. Wow, we are still just jam-packed with students. That's great. That's a good bit of our budget coming in. Up to 219 million. Crazy. I love this shot. This is the thumbnail tonight. It was this one. Looking out over the university. Over the quad. Actually, similar time of day, I believe. It's nice. I like it. I'm a fan. All right. We got to solve this interchange. It's wild. Like when, I guess it's bad. It's bad going that way. Because people want to come into the city this way. I got to zone it a little bit better. When there's not a game happening, it's actually pretty fine and flowing good. But when there is a game going on, we still don't have enough transit happening. I kind of want to move these around. I got to solve this highway problem. It's just totally disconnected up here. And I got to work on the theme parks. So I think does this have to become, does this become a clover mill? Or do I could manually work on this and re-engineer it? The 3-part amusement park. I want to figure this highway piece out though, because that's dependent on kind of folding the city in. Over here, did we just win a game at the main stadium? Oh yeah. Why are people not taking the subway out of here? They don't want to take the subway out of here. They want to take their pocket cars. Okay, guys. Do I not have this hooked up to a line or something? Oh, I was going to say, like, that guy's going in, but no, he's sitting on the bench. I must not have this hooked up, right? Is this not even like tunneled? Is this just a station sitting here? Am I paying for this? And it's just on. Metro? Yeah, it's just a station. And it's turned on and I'm paying what, 240? That's a good job, Mouse. Okay. Well, that's why everybody's walking by that metro station. I'm sure they would gladly hop on the metro, but it's not on. Okay. We got a little one to start us off. Looks like the fire department has to come around the block from quite a ways away, though, which is mildly problematic. Helicopter to the rescue. Okay, great. Helicopter coverage, saving the day. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Okay, these are all still off. We haven't. Should we test our budget tonight? Like, let's turn this strip on right here, just on this half. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that the cost and upkeep of these is not going to draw in the tourists that they are worth. In fact, let's just turn on these two. What is this? Aquarium and Science Expo. Shoot. This is Science? Yeah. Okay. We're going to turn on Aquarium and Expo. What is the upkeep? 320. That's actually not that bad. 1,600. What the heck?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Indeed, Elmo. Indeed. That's a fire. Again, with the trees, when the buildings are on fire, please help the buildings first before the isolated single trees. Like, those aren't going to spread anywhere. Oh my God, you idiots. Whoo. DT, hello, welcome. All right. Well, that's still going. I'm sure that will be fine. We can turn our backs to that. Yeah, so what are the statistics on this? Visitors, $320 a week for 5 visitors so far. I mean, it hasn't been that long. Visitors and tourists. Visitors and tourists. Okay. So do we have metro coverage over here? Where's lines? We have stations that I planned out, but I haven't hooked these up yet. Okay, so what do we have? We have the red line over there, and then we have an express line from the stadium to Central. So we need to hook up. Do we hook up all the way back to University? Or at least back to here? Because that's probably close enough. People will just walk down there. They'll probably jam up the highway doing it, but maybe at some point we make that a split station. Let's hook this up real quick. So where's this one coming off of? Off the right? Because where's the middle go? To the airport? Okay. Middle goes to the airport. So let's see if we can do this. It jumps up to the top. No? Okay, you're not gonna let me do that today? Seriously? Can you not figure out that I want to be below the road? I have to come out this far. Oh, that was a loud bang. I hope everybody's okay. My God. What the hell was that? The living room floor is directly above my office ceiling, so. All right. So where's that station? There's one here at Meadow Park that we want to hit. Even though that's close. Oh, it's really close, huh? But we have express routes in the rest of the city. So do I have the road guides off? I did have road guides off. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that is a short distance for a metro, but that's okay. This also is a little short. But it's going to hopefully carry a lot of people around these monuments. We don't have to follow the street too perfectly, but we don't want to have to work our way around other infrastructure later. Although that station is way lower than I thought it was. So we'll swoop around a little bit. All right, let's put a line on that. So this is basically taking you down to the campus without being at the same station. We'll stop here at that trifecta. Down here in Meadow Park, which I think is commercial and office. And come back here, which will be effectively a hub. So it's that rail. And then we'll head back out. I'm hoping that that becomes a very busy way for them to transfer. I don't know how well it works on Remastered, but we're going to find out because we've got... Well, we only got 2 lines coming in there so far, huh? The Express. So do we need to hook in down here. This was the real busy one here. And I'm sure people are jumping and coming off other lines to get over this way. So this kind of needs its own express. We're gonna have to do this with a tunnel come and split out of here. That's okay though. Maybe we upgrade it later to a station. If we do it right at the fork, I'm pretty sure this is not a problem because it's not like you're jamming up a turn, you know, right before. Like, see, those 2 are in there, so I think they will wait their turn and not get blocked if we do it right there, but I'll have to keep an eye on it. Okay. So that's a busy station. Okay, how do we get there as simple as possible without hitting other lines? Do we just go straight at it? And if it lets us, we'll just connect it. Where's the snap line? Did we get one? If I just do that. Good. Okay, so that becomes an express line from our busiest station in the suburbs. No, I don't want to drag a stop. I want to create a new line, UI. Thank you. Okay, and where does that come in? That comes into this one. So that's another express just through here. Maybe we'll connect it to the other side, which will make more sense later when we figure out what the other side of the metro is up here. But we haven't figured out what happens here. So that's a start. 3 times speed. Let's see. We'll give it a couple cycles to work, but we should have people waiting on all the platforms now, transport lines. So we have 3 of the tracks in use right now. The red line goes out through all the high density out towards the campus. The blue line goes directly out to the stadium. So if there's a game day, let me check when the next game is. And then this one heads out again to the busier stop in the central of the suburbs there. So let's look at what the next game day is, because that's when I expect it to be the busiest. Next match is November 28th, 21:45. It's September. So we should have plenty of time to scope that out. November 28th. Okay. We'll see if that blue line gets busy. Where is it? So the top deck on the right, basically. This one right here should get really busy before game time. I gotta make sure I'm loaded in. I guess there's one way to make sure we can get loaded in, and that is to spy on them directly down here. We'll look at changing the time, perhaps. Whoa! I forgot if you wait, you can pause them mid jump in their animation. Okay, sorry. Sunlight. Can we get some light down here, please? Not really. Ooh, what does it look like at night? Is it better at night? Do we like it better at night? Does the sun ever get down there? Not really. It can't, huh? That's one downside. It's just in the shadows down there. Right, so that the blue one is on the right, correct? I don't know how early they come in for the game, but we'll see. We also have match day on. Match day, is it match day? What's the policy that free, come one, come all. Free transport on match day. So, I mean, it looks for what, only 3 lines? It looks pretty busy. It's not bad. This is a good asset. I definitely gotta hook up the other sides of the city here. Okay, what was it? It was the 28th of November. So we still got a little ways to go. I can't believe I haven't used this thing until now. That's crazy. This is a nice little asset. It is deceptively like broken in its interface though when you go to connect tracks to it and they jump to the ground. It's a little silly that it doesn't just connect straight. Station is very quiet right there. I think I was saying it last night. I think my oldest city is Plainville in terms of time in game. It's 2192 in that city. And we're gonna catch it pretty soon. Which is wild to think, because Plainville was around for many episodes and many years ago to catch this one in like a month. Okay, we're 1 month out from the game, which for the in-game clock means people are going to start clogging that platform on the right, hopefully. All right, let's make sure we're not missing them from a despawn. I'm supposed to be down there, aren't I? I'm supposed to be spying on them from down here, from my perch on this tree. I'm just a bird. Don't mind me, just a bird. Friendly neighborhood bird. Just doing my thing. Okay, wait, where'd everybody go? Did I scare them off? Are they afraid? Afraid of birds? Where's my crowds for the game? Is this it? There is a lot of green in there. There is quite a bit of green in there. We can't really follow the metros around, huh? Not since they're underground. I gotta do an overground metro at some point. There's no stalking happening, Sin. It's just I'm just a bird at a train station, minding my own business, pooping on everything. Just a bird. No spying going on. Nothing creepy happening. Hope you're well, having a good weekend. It's gotta be game time, right? It's almost game time. Where's my crowd at? Are they down there? Do I have the wrong line? What's going on here? Are they taking some absurd route to get to the game? Where's my crowds at? Are they getting off the metro at least? I guess they do arrive pretty staggered, I will say. Getting to the game is not the issue. Getting everybody out of the game is the issue. Although there are some crowds. 3 days to game time. Yeah, not every day can be an on day. Are they starting the game? Are there more crowds rushing in? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, guys. It's game time. Why is it glitching out like that? Why? What am I highlighting that is causing that? Where are these people? Are they they're just transferring lines. They had me all excited like they were coming out, and it's like, no, I just came here to go into the city. I'm using this as a transfer point. They're going from the red line to the blue line. That's what they're doing. They're not like, many of them are not coming up. I mean, some of them are coming up now, but like, that was a lot of traffic transferring between the two lines. I'll take it. Is the game is officially starting now. Okay. The real horror show of Cities Skylines is not the brutality happening down on the field. It's this. This is the horror show right here. I should warn. I'm going to look up at the sky. This, like, seriously is an epileptic seizure warning moment. Like, if you are prone to seizures, like, seriously, don't look at this for a second. Give me like 30 seconds just to soak all this in. Just to soak this in. Where's my boy? Where's my boy who is just like, one of them is just like, yeah, you're just, that's inappropriate, man. That's inappropriate, my guy. The granny's absolutely loving it. She is shaking demon spirits loose. There's another guy doing like a hand pump motion, like. Where's the guy with the hand pump motion? No, I fell down. She's like Gangnam Style. Okay. All right, we're done. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry. Okay, we're not looking directly at the crowd anymore. If you are prone to seizures, you are good to look at the screen again. I think the baseball stadium is just as bad, I'm assuming. They should also be having a game right now. They're not. What? Did it just let out? What is going on here? They almost always have games at the same time. The next game is until October? I mean, I guess it is January. Did it already... Are they spilling out? Oh, it's over. Okay, it's over. And look at all this foot traffic from down there. Really? Did we not put a metro station down here yet? Like, why bother, I guess, right? Like, they're fine walking it. Look at them go. Look at them go. All right. Hold on a minute. Give me some high fives, everybody. Here, this is obviously not a North American build because you're all so enthusiastic about public transport. But thank you for being good to the environment and reducing traffic and getting comfortable with each other's body odors and the occasional uncomfortable touch. You know, it happens on the metro. I'm assuming it happens in Riverrun also. Like, it's not... There's creeps here, I'm sure, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's just, you know, this is life in Riverrun. It's that old woman doing it. There's a little color pop on that tree. See, it's nice having these parks. Like, I mean, it's not even a park. It's just an open space, couple random trees. No overthinking it. It's a road through here, no zoning on it. Just a little bit of quiet space in the map. Parking lots over there, like, you know, it's all stadium property. Doesn't have to all be zoned on. We'll get a sneak across the river here and go see what it looks like from here. So I need to fix the river line there. That's unfortunate. I need to do a little something with that. Either playing with the water height a little bit, or fixing that dirt at least. And that would make a really tall quay though. So I think we should bring the river up a little bit if we can. I mean, ignore the dirt line on the quay wall. Again, I think we can fix that. Like, if we get those frickin' Art Deco buildings out of there, like there's an okay sight line happening here with the church and the tower and the power plant in the background, but it is absolutely being ruined by these frickin' Art Deco buildings. I think, is that not? Okay. Goodbye. We're hanging out. There's plenty of demand for this stuff, so it should, yeah, it's coming right back in, and whatever it is, that's what it is. Historical building. It won't grow. Although, can we get something other than this bookstore here, please? And something, you know what? Can I get something without a Cities billboard? Thanks. Since I can't play it on console anyways. Bike highway. $40 bike highway. Interesting. They are programmed to love their bikes, aren't they? Okay, you don't have a Cities billboard, so you're historical. Welcome, Cranberger. And you are not a bookstore, so you can stay. Don't tempt me with the Cities. Don't tempt me with the bulldozer with the Cities 2 billboard. What are you? What are you? Quiet corner shop? Okay, I mean, whatever. You're chill. You're not the things I didn't want, so I'm okay with that. Okay, historic buildings. Okay, so those are what was bothering me from the front. Over here in the background, let's do the same thing. Let's get rid of all these. Yup, guess what? Goodbye. No, I didn't mean the historical you. I meant to bulldoze you. You know why. Cities billboard. Goodbye. Goodbye, Art Deco. Goodbye. Goodbye, Cities billboard. Goodbye, repetitive bookstore. Okay. All right. We can't have two cinemas across the street from one another and around the corner. Come on, guys. Like, you're not, like, that's not a sustainable business model. If you're doing stuff like that, like a little bit of market research before you move in might be a good idea. Ice cream parlor, that can stay. That's cool. Although, are we seriously guys? Ice cream parlors next to ice cream parlors, and nope. Get out, bookstore. Are you serious? A bookstore. Okay, game. Okay, game. Give me a Cities still billboard over here. How about, you know? Can we get one of those? I haven't seen one of those in a bit. Okay, this is another bookstore coming in, isn't it? We'll have to deal with the competing ice cream shops bordering each other. Oh my God. I just want a different size lot to move in. Okay. Competing ice cream parlors. We're good there. We'll worry about the movie theaters later. We do have to get rid of this and this for sure. These corner buildings are kind of uggo too. And is cinema way up here? No. Okay. What just moved in? A bookstore? I didn't mean to bulldoze that, but you both have Cities billboards, so we'll try our luck there as well. I don't know what just moved in, but I don't want it to go. We'll just historic all this for now. But I think it was on the block to the left, if memory serves, so this is unnecessary. But I want a low skyline over here. I don't want it competing with the church. The Big Bite restaurant, that's totally going to go abandoned. And another ice cream. Get out of here, guys, with the ice cream parlors. We're worse. I feel like, does anybody know Parks and Rec? Pawnee, fourth in obesity, first in friendship. I feel like we're working on We're working on something like that here with all the ice cream parlors. Okay. Uh, 221 million. Budget's currently in the red, but that's okay. I think it's all right. We did turn on a couple of uniques. Are we seeing visitors that warrant? What is this? Like 1,600 bucks? 118 visitors. Are they generating $1,600? I don't know that that's worth that, honestly. It doesn't seem like that's worth that. Wait, 91.53, 118.56, and this is only 320 a week, and this is 1,600 a week? See ya. Aquarium, keep us running. We'll turn them back on eventually. What's up over here? Is this a budget thing again? Are we exceeding what we can do at 85%? Electric. Yeah, okay. Economy 92. How's 92? Info views 92. Barely into the green. Okay, 95. A little bit into the green. A little bit into the green. Okay. What do we have for power? Do we really have this maxed out at almost 100%? How many of these do we need? What are our options? I guess I don't have these turned on, and I could get all these going, and just these are hooked back into the grid, but like I couldn't balance the budget to keep things profitable while I was messing with things and moving people out. So I turned these off and just made it one flat grid that I could balance the needs easier from an economic perspective. But we could also turn all these on, because I did incorporate, I see a fire in the background. We did incorporate, like, there's an oil power plant in the oil. There's a coal power plant burning up the wood in the forestry. The farm has wind power. And then what did I do? Ores. We're digging out of the ground, so geothermal over here in the ore, in Bobby's ore. So we could turn those on before we have to. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Enough of this. At least I don't see any residents that were on fire. Like that seems intentional. That seems very much intentional. I thought for like half a second that this red on the map, as I swung the camera around, was a fire. Because of course. Okay, how are our metro lines doing? So let's see here. Can I follow this? Where is the? Okay, it's this one. So that's the original red. This one we'll set to orange. Metro line 3 could be yellow. I don't know how well that reads on the screen, but and then we'll do green for the fourth line. Just so we can see things a little bit better. Okay. We'll come check this station out now. Again. Oh, it's hopping. Can we see how many this has serviced? 600. Okay. The numbers don't really seem to add up, but what do I know? The trees by the highway like to catch fire. Yeah, I should probably get those out of there. Probably people flicking ciggy butts out the window, catching the trees. I don't think kids smoke nowadays. I don't see people smoking a lot, which is good. As a former smoker, please don't ever start, kids. It's so awful to quit. Okay. So, metro lines. Let's check them out. Let's check out the health of these things real quick. So, we haven't done any balancing, changing of vehicles. Okay. So, red line, our first line starts way back here in the call line, Francesi. Industrial area got us all started. Looks like, I mean, there's 28 people on there, whatever, It's not the busiest stop. It's people going to and coming from work at the terminus of the line. This was an incredibly busy station, but it looks like what do we got coming in and out of here? A green line, and you can see like a lot of that traffic now is the green line is going into the central station. So that freed up quite a bit here. What is the vehicle count? Our vehicle capacity is at 150. I didn't know you're currently a smoker, AC. Yeah, it's not worth it. It's expensive. I quit in 2016 when my daughter was born, or before that, a little before that, technically for the pregnancy. Let me see. Throne memories, decade ago. Still could use a cigarette and want it just as bad. It's crazy. It's tough. It's really tough, but you can do it. Okay, third stop down. We have emptied this station. So this is the downtown one. Everybody's going from the central suburbs to the central downtown. Sneezing type, sorry. Oh, I got two in there. Okay. So this is our stop over by, I like this. It's simple, right? But it's a good spot. Needs a little more, still needs a little bit of detailing. And this park needs a finishing, but I really like that spot of town a lot. Okay. Anyways, we were looking at the metro. That stop right there seems to be pretty busy, which is nice. It's definitely getting people across the river without hopping in their cars, which is a big help. What is our traffic at? It's not great. I mean, we got a couple metro lines and we're at 89%. Okay, never mind. I can't complain. The dog bone can complain. That's like 7 of our percent right there, I'm pretty sure. I just watched cars despawn. Are they somehow getting, oh yeah, they're getting out like right there. That's probably part of the problem. They're getting out right there to get off the sidewalk and then cross. Is that what, why, you idiots? Drive where you're going. Like, you're not going there. Okay, whatever. Metro lines. So we could even, I was gonna say we could get away, but the next 2 stops are, oh wow, one of them's jammed. Never mind. We might need more. We might need to look at the coverage at the end of the line. So where are we here? We're here in the high school, and then the next stop is the campus. Do we have another one? Oh, interesting. So the people going here, not that many right now. The people going from the campus that want to go back into the city, into the suburbs, though, is the part of the line that is jammed. So we could have a separate line that starts here and only goes this far and is like Campus Express to like the central spot over here. Because then like they could even hop back on the red line to come back this way. And we don't have to clog up the actual stations. Although I think would I have to do like bypass routes in the tunnels to be able to do that probably? One ways 3 and 4 lane to be quite effective in the right situation. Yeah, I got a lot of one ways going on over here in this concrete jungle. What roads? Up. So there's a massive 6 lane one way through here. That's a little over engineered. But then most of the 2 lanes that run through here are one ways alternating. East to west, west to east, technically is the top to bottom on the screen. I didn't zone this back up. I got to do that. That would probably make sense. Or at least decorate that courtyard if not. Can we do here? Can you let me zone all that? Do we zone this, or is that like a little, that is a little piece of, yeah, they already moved in, okay. A little piece of courtyard there. Or just more pavement there. Let's see what, I don't know what this is going to do for pathing, not pathing, for lights. We gotta watch that. So that built 1 light. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, never mind. Could build lights all over the platform there. Yeah, but the one ways I got coming into Central Park from this side, there's a 4 lane one way. So yeah, it's all about application in the right spots. Also, I haven't totally figured out what to do with the highway over here. It's literally disconnected and you can see traffic just turning around because it realized it can't go. It's fine, whatever. We'll fix it eventually. But it is a question that I do have to answer here. And then this is just temporary. I like started to care and then didn't, as you can see with the lumpiness of that middle piece. But I want to, so there's a 3-way right there. We need an exit up here for the airport, which is currently should be turned off. My God, I hope that is turned off and we are not paying upkeep. Upkeep 0, okay. So we got to connect the airport for sure. But at that point, with an exit right there, do we need a 3-way here with this horrible diamond interchange here? And I want to connect this highway up somewhere to all of this. So, do we bring this highway out this way and this highway out this way and curve this one up here and have a 4-way interchange somewhere around this way? I think that we do. The problem is, there's a couple problems. First problem is the stack interchange that I like, that I made a tutorial on, doesn't work anymore. And you have to make it like so much wider and clunkier. It's honestly terrible. So we've got things like the default cloverleaf intersection. It's not really fun. We've got the new intersections, and the clover mill is very beautiful. But it is a lot of single lane shenanigans, right? And if you want to go straight across, like you have to curve out to curve back to take a 1-way highway ramp. And God forbid you ever want to do anything to upgrade or change any of these lane configurations, because it probably won't let you move the thing again. Then you have to rebuild the entire thing. So like we could try this, but man, it's going to be busy. We're going to test this thing out here basically. So which highway is the straight piece, and where does this all sit? I don't know exactly. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta figure this out in my head. Maybe we should get the other highway a little bit closer first. Let's figure this out. So train tracks are in the way. But that train track's not even connected to anything right now? Okay. Okay, I am doing a run at this city, huh? So, really? Is there a random windmill out here? Like, what is this doing out here? One random windmill? It might have been connected to nothing? Okay, where does this go? Let's see if we can follow this. So regular road, coming off the train track. We'll give it lots of room. Like I'm okay leaving a little bit of room here. Where does that start to curve away? Right there, or is that already started to curve away? It's already started. So let's say there. So where do we got to bring this curve out to? Let's bring it out. Let's try. Well, okay. That might answer our question right there. Let's see. No. I mean, I guess I could rebuild the train network afterwards to make it follow a little bit more closely. Let's come out further. Let's go out to here. And then I'm like 20 units out. What the hell? So, okay, wait, hold on a second. We'll come off at an angle and we'll connect to there. Did I have to turn road guidelines off earlier? No, they're on. Okay. They're like right on top of it. Rerun? Same thing as yesterday? What? I don't know. Where is it? Seriously, it's not going to give me a 90-degree angle on that one? Will it give me if I do this? I feel like I should be able to get a road guide there, no? I'm getting them off there, but I can't get one off the end of the road. It is a rerun. It's just a coincidence. It's a remarkable coincidence that the same conversation happened yesterday, originally on the stream. And technically 2 days in a row now because it's just a miraculous coincidence. Okay, so if we come back off of this one at a 90 and try and find the guide spot, which is actually going to be like up here. That's okay. That's good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. So I did just kind of plunk this down. We're going to do some landscaping, all kinds of stuff over here. It's a fun game. What platform are you on? It's certainly late in its life cycle, so you know what you're going to get at this point. I'm assuming, I mean, I could guess that maybe if you're looking into this game new in 2025 and not it's the second game, then again, maybe you're the reviews in the second game, but perhaps console. If yes, then this is console, and remastered version is on Xbox S and Series S and X and the PlayStation 5. And I think it's still worth it. It's got some wonkiness, but there is a lot of DLC for it. I will warn you there. It could be an expensive proposition still getting into this game, that you can get the stuff on sale from time to time. Let's break this. We got to keep in mind that one of these highways is just a straight shot of highway. And that's where we want more of our traffic. So the left side of our screen here is coming in from the outside of the map. I don't think that's our most trafficked area. There's going to be a fair amount coming from... Is this connected? Let's look at this for a minute. Like what looks busy here, basically? You'd be surprised. Reaching a level like me is not that tough. I'm kind of an idiot. And you should see how this all came together. But I have lots of tutorials and stuff on the channel, so if it's a slow build up for you to get there, like you can go back and look at some of my cities, like how they started. Woo! Oh, are they ugly? So don't worry about it. Just have fun. That's the biggest thing that you can do. It's a very right before I hopped on stream, my alarm went off. I was in the middle of a game. Like I'm still playing Battlefront 2, and like I get toxic. Like I'm an Emperor main, and I am just jumping all over the place, electrocuting people, and it's tense. And then I'm just like, oh, it's time to chill and play Cities. And it's like just a totally different mindset. It's a great game for that. For like, you can unwind for an hour and just lose all time, or like just pop it on for 10 minutes when you got some free time and just like tweak a little thing in the city. Let it run in the background. Like I'm doing right now. Like it's making me money right now. $222 million in the bank. And all it was plunking the right buildings down. So you can do it too. Still like the first one better. It's more fleshed out than the second one. I like there's little things about 2, like the realism of the skyscrapers in 2, especially, and the lights coming through the windows. Like it looks a lot better in the base game. But I feel like there is a lot of pavement and square lots, and like it just, you can see where the lots are and where they aren't, and it's much less organic. And meanwhile, we're staring at kind of an ugly intersection of mine while I do this, so like, yeesh. This one's a little bit prettier. What's the best one that I made? I don't know. I don't know. This one probably? Is it flowing? It's got the industry road tunneled underneath too. Get the right angle here. I'd like to do something different with that tunnel actually. Make it not a tunnel, but an underpass underneath what would be elevated roads there. Anyways, this is not really what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be figuring out, we're over here. The other thing, by the way, if you're still watching, I have ADHD, by the way, and it's like we'll be on one thing and then we're over here. We're trying to get to all the comments. Sometimes we go off on tangents, it happens. Okay. So coming off the map, definitely not our most trafficked. I don't think coming from the suburbs is going to be either though. The real traffic, the heaviest traffic is going to be coming from here. So this has to be part of our straight leg, which makes going off the map the other part of our straight leg. So let's delete way too much highway, so much that we will regret it. We got money to pay for this project, so let's really smooth this out as best we can, and then we'll flatten where we're going to drop the actual interchange. But let's do what we can to smooth out the process in the meantime. So from here all the way up here, we're going to set this as our height. X button on Xbox, square on PlayStation. Okay. All the way. That's as big as we can use this for a brush. But we're basically just going to run this up there and make sure that we have a nice smooth slope. And it looks like we do, but there we go. We're starting to shift some terrain. We'll go a little bit over to the side just so we got the room there. And this, of course, this is smoothing out the overall process of running a road from A to B. But meanwhile, we're going to flatten a big piece of this in the middle. We can do the same thing from here. In fact, we'll come from the back road. This will pay off later in the process when we're trying to make this look smooth. So I love that Teddy put those intersections into the map pack 3. Like, that is a great thing. I have been beating this drum for a long time, and I think we still need a Yumble interchange CCP. I think we can do better. We need more interchanges. We need better. We need options. Okay. Now let's do the same thing coming over here, because we can't disregard it all, and this is definitely a bit of a bump. So we want road up here. We want road over there. Let's see if we can figure out about where the intersection goes, and then we'll flatten around that area. Roads. If you have Content Creator Map Pack 3, you got the Clover Mill. That's a double trumpet. Oh, is that maybe the one? That's the one that I was thinking is all the single lane highway. That is not what you want. It's compact, but we want the Clover Mill. So oh, does this have double highways on this one? It does. Okay, I was thinking of the wrong. Hold on a second. Okay, this is double highways. What am I talking about? But where do we put this? I think we need to put this further back, further over here. So the highway on the top is the one that goes over. Okay. So something like that. That actually isn't terrible if we go about there. Let's see. So we come off of this highway. It's kind of a shot to the left. The right highway is what kind of stinks there. So let's shimmy this over. We can always swing into that a little bit. I think that's not a bad spot. Okay, let's flatten that. So airport tool. Best way to do that. Is this already an airport area of some kind? What is this? Is this all campus technically? I don't want to break anything on the campus. We were going to come out this way for some of the things, but we can figure that out. Like some of the not nature reserve stuff, but the climate research, bird and bee haven. I was going to put that stuff on the edge of the campus with the Eden project. Okay. Airport tool. Now we can use this. Where do we figure? Right about there. Oh, I'm going to mess my campus up. Oh my God. No. Yeesh. Okay. We'll smooth that out after. Let's get this Clover Mill in. Okay, here we go. So let's figure this out again. So we want to come in at the best angle for everything, which is kind of tough. I feel like that is manageable. And I'm going to bring it up 1 click. So let's see what that does. Okay, and then we just smooth out like crazy from there with the landscaping tool before we even bother connecting anything. So let's, I guess, slope to here. And we can smooth out on this side. It looks like this is going to be a much easier approach on the left. Yeah, we might even bring that back a little bit. I got to work on that exit. So let's see. Coming in here, I think we're good. Do I have that cranked up all the way? I do. Okay. I wish we had a little bit more control on the landscaping brushes. They're a little bit soft in some ways. Then again, you can accidentally make a literal tower to the atmosphere if you just hold the button down for half a second. So there's a give and take. Okay, let's see if we can hook this in and not look like a total maniac here. It's a long shot, but we'll see. All right, hydration time. Sorry, I can tell I'm parched. Hold on. We'll remember where we were, right? Where the hell are we now? That's the top of the Science Center. That's an interesting angle. Is it a bad idea to leave the cinematic camera running while we have a major piece of the highway disconnected? It probably is not. It's not a good idea, right? Is anyone as showing as the same lack of concern as I have for it? Should be fine. Seriously, let's go fix it. This is awful. Okay. Are we okay there? Can we come in? Maybe, you know what? Are we on the ground? We're already on the ground at that point. This is V1. This is to get the satellite view right, and then we'll tweak things to do the, you know, the in-person, first-person look at it, make that look a little sharper. Okay, where's the other road? Are we seriously we're too far away? Okay, let's come down first. Is that just a single click? Back to curved. Are we close enough now for a marker? Thank you. Okay. There's a bit of a dip there at the, my God. Okay, hold on. No, we're not to eat. I know I said like we were just making it look for the satellite view and stuff, but like what am I doing if I'm doing that? Okay, from here to here. Smooth it out. That was awful. And we got to do it a little bit wide because the angle there. Okay, that should be at least a little bit better, but let's find out. Curved. Come on. I'm not really feeling this one. Hold on. That's a matte large too. That's a surprise. Usually they're the ones I'm pumped about. Okay. Does that look a little better? It's a little better. It's one lump. It's definitely better than it was. We'll work on the overall aesthetic of everything. Can we hook these highways in correctly? I think that we can. So over here, that's going to be our loop. That was just an indicator, basically. Is that train network hooked up? Oh man, we got to smooth that out too. I'm just making a mess of this place. Whew. Okay. That can still indicate where the exit is. That's fine. I want to come back far enough. Okay, I guess we'll have to rehook up the train. I want to come back far enough where I'm coming back in. I'm coming back in to hook up to the highway. So if we freeform bend this, let's see. We'll come out. Let's come out to the yellow tractor. Whatever, red tractor, yellow cab. Yellow? We'll do that. And let's just hook up, and then we'll try and fix. Can we fix the angles if we keep it tighter? Here, we won't come up far enough. Let's try and do that, and see if we can get next to that with the freeform tool. So where was that yellow? Right there. Okay, so if it's right there. Did I put much of a bend in that at all? Did I not bend that first one? Did I somehow make that straight? What am I doing? What's going on? Let's make these come out to the same spot. Like so. Okay. And we'll use the curve tool and we'll come out too much into these trees right here. Okay. Let's see how that looks coming in. I think that's okay. Let's work on the height change there in a moment. And where do we come out to? The end of these trees. That's fine. But this is not, so let's work on that. Let's see here. Can we get... This is always super finicky to try and get a curve to happen here. So let's do this totally free. I think we can do this, but it's awful. So road, hold on. Road. Turn off everything, including angle snap. How close can we get? Okay, so we got to break this one because we want that angle. We want this to take as long as possible to come back down while also curving towards the road we want to ultimately get to. What? How long? It was like not snapping, and then now it's snapping way back there. What happened? Okay, hold on. Hold on. What are you doing to me, game? I need the tiniest little bit right there, maybe. Why? It's just a little bit off. So let's see, where's about the right range? This snapping's being so weird. Like it's letting me drag it out way further. It's not realizing them on the ground. So right about there. We want to end our road like just about there. We want to, I'm just going to try and get this one more time. So that should be a straight road off of there. We'll reconnect that in a minute. But this way we only have this angle that we're playing with. We'll turn the angles back on. That's fine. Curved. Out to the trees. And what is this? This is the bottom of the road? But we're going to stop right there. Let's see if we get this right. Where's this? Okay, there's the snap. I feel like I'm not getting the right click point there. So hold on a second because of this. Let's do that. If we can get that to work. Hopefully this does what I'm expecting it to. If not, this will be a spectacular fail. So from here, if we connect, do we get a smooth slope? We do. Okay. Please ×2. Nice. Why? 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 Because I'm playing with that game with the nodes and now I can't fix this one? Was it because of the lane, the road change? That comes in rather nicely though. That could work. Do we have road guides off? No. Okay, we don't need that. We will need an exit when a train over here at some point. Let's just reconnect the train in the meantime. This is going to look terrible, but it will function. And then we'll figure out the highway exit after. Let's see if we can get this looking a little better. It's not perfect, but hopefully it's good enough. Upgrade. Okay, there we go. There's no horrible bump that time? Okay. We did it. We succeeded. We still have to flip the road around. I guess I shouldn't talk. I should shut up. Come on. Okay, let's change this road around and see what it does to us. Okay. Coming in. Relatively smooth. It could be worse. I like it. It's all right. We can make that work. Okay, that's one. One down. Hold on. Hydrate. Adia, hello. We're making a mess of the highways. We followed some people around in some taxis earlier. 222 million in the bank. Trying to do a clover mill here and connect a highway on top of the city. into this, what was a three-way interchange here. We're making kind of like my actual day, like making a mess to declutter, right? Like sometimes you got to make a mess to clean up. And we're still in the kind of making a mess phase. Don't tell me that you can't upgrade roads. Don't tell me that. No, don't tell me that. Please don't tell me that these are too close together on the curve, because you like to be a jerk now, Remastered. That's relatively smooth coming in. We hit that one on the first try. He sticks the landing. Okay. So that's decent. Okay, we'll be able to reclaim some of this land for the university back here. Now, where does this all come in, though? Like, this actually has to take a much... Oh, this... Oh, wow. Okay, no, I was thinking, like, this... in my brain, I was connecting to this highway over here. But no, we're connecting it to this one. Man, this is actually a tight corner. Do we start that corner immediately on... Oh, and there's a dip too, huh? Okay, we have to back this up just a little bit. So immediately coming off of the exit, basically, we're going to start our... Nope. We're going to start our curve there. But not before we do a little bit of landscaping here. With the slope tool. A little bit in front. Work your magic. We're going to incorporate and consider the curvature, how you're coming in. I think we can make that work, but let's see what's going on over here, because this is slop fest in the hills. This road over here, I don't know what this road is for. Just a turnaround for the monument. Okay, roads have been working well for us. We'll upgrade after. So curved. Can we just get a marker? Can we get right into the marker? There it is. Okay, we'll just try it. We'll see. I can live with it. Let's see if it does the same thing on this, though. Where's my marker? Where is that marker? Give me a marker. Right there. No, no. Oh, man. Come on. Where is it? Come on. It's here. It's there. I think that will be okay. Let's see. Now we upgrade highways. Okay, so that side is hooked in now. We'll have to direct people using the city to come up here and connect into the highway that we're about to make and dump off somewhere in the middle up here so that we don't overload this horrible diamond interchange. And again, it works sometimes, but most of the time it's jammed. Okay. We're going to tunnel the train for now, but we'll make actual recesses later on underneath the road system. Okay, so this is such an awkward angle anyway. Like, I think this highway has to kind of come up tighter and stay along the lake almost to then come back in. Remember, I just want to think about that for a second. Remember, for 60 months. Look, I'm still processing that part. Hold on a second. That is crazy. Thank you, Adio. And yes, all the way back to the creative arts high school days. We don't have one on here, do we? Wait a minute. We don't have one on here. Do we? We don't have a creative arts, do we? Do we have room for that over here? Where can we put that in? Give the kids some options. Can we get it in this campus? I don't think that we do. No. So like, let's hold on. Well, it's the thing is, it would be off, I think, if anything, right? Maybe. So what do we have for educational buildings? We have the Collider. We have the university. Okay. So elementary, high school, it would be high school, right? So this one's grayed out. This is the high capacity. Do I not technically have... I don't technically have a downtown campus anywhere. We could figure that out. Might have been lost in the Great Bulldoze. It very well could have been. Education. What is this one? Oh, it's a high capacity university. I haven't used that because I always go. Okay, creative arts. Is an institute for, I never realized it's an institute of creative arts. Creative kids would live the downtown life. Do we want to try and put them near? Well, tell me it'll fit on this block next to the parking garage, next to the station. Fucking A. Excuse me. Excuse my Colleen Francese. This is going right here on the corner, and then we're going to path or park the middle here. It's on the 6 lane right now. Like, do I want to bring it in and put it behind onto Empire Street? Or do we leave it on the 6 lane? Do we move the parking garage? No, we leave that here. Oh, he did not mean to do that. Okay. I'm embracing the eyedropper more recently. It's very handy. Don't tell me I can't draw the road. Don't you tell me I can't draw the road. I can draw the road. I know I can draw the road. It was there a minute ago. Okay. We're not going to zone around the school. Do we have a massive parking garage next to the metro station in Central Park? Like, I feel like it makes sense, but also like Central Park is already this big void, and I don't want to keep voiding the skyline. I feel like we need to fill in a little bit back here too. That it's too empty immediately on this side of the park. Needs an undo button? I know. Like, I know you haven't played on PC, Adia. Like, Move It is, I think, one of the premier mods because you can control Z like almost anything that you do. Bulldoze something, made some ridiculous height change, like move something halfway across the map accidentally. It's in the middle of a river, like control Z. It's so awesome. I don't think you can undo bulldoze, but maybe, I don't know. You could also, like, if you work on like this really great intersection, you know, you love it, you can just copy and paste it with Move It. It's crazy good. It's so crazy good. It's like, how many of these highways do we have hooked up? I want to talk about Portsmouth. I want a colorful tree pack in consoles so badly because I do hate modding. I hate it with a passion because, like, I work in computers. I just want my game to work. And I don't want to troubleshoot it, and I don't want to spend 46 episodes on Portsmouth to have my computer crash, and then like I don't know. I couldn't be bothered. It was probably in a recoverable state at one point, maybe. But like I put it down for a while and came back to it, and it just like it wasn't worth it. I just want to get back to the building, not to troubleshooting, reloading saves, testing mod compatibility. Curved roads, where are we going here? We got to at least hook this in with something basic, and I think that something basic is coming up the highway maybe we'll have a Dolphin Lake Zoo exit, and then that hooks back around to there. So let's see what we can do. I think we start this curve though a little bit back here. We'll delete this train since again it wasn't hooked up to anything, so it can stay buried in the ground for all we care. We'll come out to wherever the lake is. The line just before the lake, I guess. I don't want it to go down that ditch too bad, though. That's going to be annoying. We will fix this. We will fix this. This is not final. This is functional. Where did I say we came out to about to the one right before the lake? So yeah, we'll do that. What is it about 2 zoning? Okay, that's fine. That should... is that too close to upgrade to highway? Probably. Dang it. I think that's too close. Let's see. Oh, no, it's okay. I missed a couple. We'll do directions once we get everything in here. So let's come from over here for a minute because this needs to get hooked around a little different as well. We'll come out 2. I'm going to leave this elevated actually until over here. Let's see if we can make that work. So maybe 25? A little less? That's way too tight. Right there. No, that's not enough. That's a finicky spot right there. We're a little bit off. Hopefully not. We'll come to the power lines right there. That's not terrible. And then we can fix that with a bend or two up there. Where is it? Where's the click? Give me the click. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Muted. I'm so sorry. I had to cough and I forgot to unmute. Okay, I'm pretty okay with how this is sitting in there. Let's go reverse. No, we got to upgrade to highway first. Is that still that's still road? Upgrading on a curve with a controller is always fun. The one like nice upgrade functionally for the road tool in CS2 is you basically like, oh, I want to change the direction or upgrade a road, and you click the first node and then the last one that you want to do, and it does everything in between, which is pretty nice. That's all highway already. That bend's a little sloppy, but we can come in and clean it up. These are way way closer than I was expecting the game was going to be cool with. Hopefully that is not an issue later. Oh, look at that. Hold on. Do you see that hill? Ooh. That's a little bit of a jump there. Coming down off of that. I mean, I guess going up too is not much better. At highway speeds. Very dangerous. Kind of incline change. Okay, do we have, is that everything hooked in now? We just got to create an exit. Maybe we do kind of a crooked exit that comes in this way. Like a partial cloverleaf or something. We'll figure that out. That's amusement park episode problems. Okay. Let's smooth out around this. See what we can do. Because do we still have some awkward slopes and stuff? I think so. We'll hook up the train in an ugly fashion. I'll work on landscaping the back of the university too, but I also want to get a couple more things back in there before I worry about it too much. Okay, trains. Let's see if we can fix this real quick, and then we'll hit play and see how horribly this backs up. It'll be comical if it just like gets jammed immediately. And let's be honest, it'll be because of it backing up like to the next exit. So that hooks that train line back up. That train line comes in from out of the city. It goes under and through. Where does this train go to? Does this come in all the way to the station that is off? And then from the outside world, can this connect? Wait a second. What? So this train comes through here and totally bypasses that cargo station because that cargo station is only connected to the other station up here. Which leaves from there. Is this, are my cargo stations only connected to each other? This comes across. Is this train just... Are you serious? Do I not have this connected right now? Are you kidding me? Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna delete this, and then we'll delete one on either side, and we'll bend it in a little bit better. I can't believe I didn't have that hooked up. And industry's still cranking, but I bet that actually gets our industry going even better. So this comes up this way. And now this train network can connect all the way out over here. And it loops back around. Is this in no way connected to the outside world? Did I do that? Did I do that? Did I do that intentionally? Wait a minute. Where's this train go? This train goes to cargo over here, next to the ship factory, which is all messed up. This is actually not working right, but this doesn't even have power right now, so that's a problem. That's a different issue going on altogether. That's just bad management. Okay. So we should probably hook that train line into the outside world. Man, does my map look like a mess when you look at the guts, huh? I mean, not that it's that much better, I guess, on top, but what's up with this? Does this train? Nope, that just dies, goes nowhere. This one comes in off the map, goes under that highway, goes under this highway, and then just stays buried forever. So I guess that should man, you know what? Trains is going to be another episode, because at least the stations are hooked up together for the what do you call it? Oh, is this on its own? This is on its own power, and it doesn't have enough power with those two. I mean, they're not getting great wind over here. I could have run a wire up the hill, but I didn't want to, so like... Oh, it's also paused too, so that's not going to fix it. Let's go check out our new interchange, huh? And we'll worry about the trains later. But does this help move traffic around? This is awkward as hell. That's got to come way up this way. Maybe this highway... can we skirt a highway project over here? I don't think we can. Maybe this gets tunneled through here. I don't even know. That's unfortunate, honestly. Title stream, multi-platform, and train station, then talk about the monorail the whole time. I don't know why that would trigger you in any way. We need more trees out here is what we need, but let's keep an eye on the traffic for a minute and see what it does here. So far, it looks like a very flowy intersection. So as the other exits nearby will end up being the problem, if anything, backing up to this interchange. But we're going to have to get people off to the amusement park. We got to get people off to the top side of the city that is nearby to give them another way in to not overload, again, that diamond interchange by the university. But this is pretty satisfying to look at. This is a nice one. You almost even on really flat terrain, I recommend going up a single click on elevation step, set the elevation as low as possible in the road tools, and then place your intersection. You can always bring the terrain up to it. I think it looks, highway pieces look decent with the little Jersey barriers coming up whenever it's elevated. But also these get a little wonky if they're on the flat ground. What do you got for us, Epidemic? Epidemic Sound providing our soundtrack tonight. Spinach, Timothy Infinite. Let's switch it up. You know what? Let's do a little synthwave. Just because it's Saturday. It's Saturday synthwave. There we go. Okay. Very flowy intersection. We're doing great. It's now Saturday night. It's Saturday night synthwave here in Riverrun. You're tuned in to WRRR matey. Arr. This is a terrible radio station, in case you were wondering. You're listening to Katana Low 5. 72 and Sunny. There's no vocals in this, so I don't have to worry about stopping the talk over. Like, you're not going to stomp on the lyrics. You're good. You just keep rambling. Look at that bus stop! Holy sh! The bus stops are decorational. They're by design creating homunculuses. The good news is, though, while they wait for eternity to get on a bus, they are not pulling out pocket cars. We'll take it. We'll take it. Got to fix the edges of the city. Those are unfortunate. But they're projects waiting to happen. You should see something almost any time the camera spins like that. But in that case, we've just got unfinished spots. A month late for work. I mean, dude, I gotta take the bus to work. Have you seen the lines in the bus? Why are you waiting in the homunculus? Why don't you take the metro? Well, I mean, I gotta get to the metro via the bus. You know, earlier, if you weren't here, we were following taxis around, and somebody took a taxi 4 buildings around the corner. We watched the drive from the depot for like a good 3 or 4 minutes, and then they picked somebody up and went 4 buildings away. Barely got up to speed and stopped to let them out of the car. So they make some bad choices, like taking this dog bone interchange, for example. Thing just jams up like my chest after a double monster burger at Red Robin. I won't be able to make those jokes much longer if I keep eating those burgers. It's been a while since I had one of those. But my God, you ever seen those? The monster burgers at Red Robin? It literally is a monster. AC probably doesn't have problems with those up in Canada. Reasonable sized portions. Not American sized portions. Give us something good. Treetops Auto Hacker. WRRR. Riverrun. Haven't had Red Robin in forever. What do you got down in I mean, PA, you got them down there, right? What's like, okay, what's everybody's go-to place? So like, we get Dunkin's here and Starbucks, but like Dunkin's is the New England thing. What's I mean, Dunkin's is all over the East Coast. Certainly the Northeast. I'm pretty sure PA. But like, what's the burger place? What's the burger place in Canada? Oh, Canada. What's the burger place down in PA? Like Five Guys? What's good? What's good? Who's got what? I gotta know. 22 of you, break out the chat. Let's talk. Let's be friends. Tell me about hamburgers. Let's talk about ground beef. We'll be best buddies. Like Five Guys more if you're getting a fast burger? Yeah, I don't blame you. My one complaint about Five Guys, and I'm pretty sure this is consistent everywhere. Okay, they are just a machine. So if you have it, forward the door, put the patties on. Okay, we got the patties on. Relax. Okay, we're good. Patties are on. And then they get this assembly line, and they put the lettuce out and the tomato, and maybe you want some onions and some jalapenos and some stuff on the grill and all kinds of condiments, whatever you want. Put it on there. And they make it all nice and beautiful, and it comes hot and fresh off the grill. And then it doesn't matter if you're going takeaway or eating it inside. We're gonna smash that thing in tinfoil like we're Superman, turning coal into a diamond. Enjoy your burger. Like, did you need to pack it that tight and squeeze all the life? Like, That was a perfectly crispy bun 3 seconds ago, and you've just squeezed the juices out of the patty into the bun. I don't know why. Like, I've never been to a Five Guys that doesn't do that. Like, you do not need. I'm not taking this on a trip. I'm literally walking 10 feet over there. This does not need to like make it through security and gonna get like shaken on a 6-hour flight. Like, I'm literally gonna eat the burger right now. You do not need to pack it in the tin foil so aggressively. Just me, or I don't know. I don't mind a flat burger. Like, that's the thing. Like, I love a flat burger. Give me a smash burger, but don't also smash the contents. I feel like I realize now that if you've seen, what is it? Falling Down with Kirk Douglas. Like, I kind of sound like that guy right now. I'm just not waving an Uzi around in a burger joint. But like, look at the picture and look at what you gave me. Look at that. Not even that. Look at the beautiful burger that was sitting there 3 seconds ago that you decided to collapse a tinfoil Titan onto and just implode the burger. That's it. We weren't going to get through a stream without a Titan reference. I don't know why you thought you were free just because we're an hour, 2 hours in and hadn't talked about Titan yet. Oh. That's a nice little shot right there. We get some good stuff going on. Tax office, clock tower. X used to smash his burgers so thin after the condiments. It was that's weird. That's an odd choice. After the condiments. You like the smash burger is done smashing 3 seconds after you put it on the grill. You're done. You're done smashing it. There's no more smashing that needs to be done. Flip it once and you're done. That's the whole point of smashing it. It cooks fast and evenly. I mean, if you want to cook some condiments in it, you'd smash them in at that time, you know, like, because you don't have that long for the burger to cook in the first place. Edge of map fog. There we go. That's actual edge of map. I see cars spawning in. Walking on the highway to pull out my pocket car. That's that kind of edge of map fog. It's so beautiful. That was actually a good shot, like looking down at the skyscraper right next to it. It's little bits of progress. I may look like an idiot sometimes doing this, but like we're shuffling our way there. It's the tortoise and the hare, and we're taking a slow approach. But we're winning the same race. And the participation trophy is going to be $1 billion in the bank. We're at 222 million right now. I got to actually look at what's happening there. Because why did we take a tank after we set up new highway routes and connected trains? Like, things should be going better, not worse. Okay, we're going back to midday. Sorry. It gets bright fast. Okay, let's double check what's going on here. This is not a great start to our city review. No, he would... Okay, wait, hold on a second. He would cook the patty, place it in the bun, add the condiments, then... And that's when he would smash it? What? Wait, excuse me? What? What? I mean, it doesn't, like... I don't know if it would be a relationship ender if Apple did that, but it would be a conversation. And not one that I would walk away from feeling good, most likely. Because let's be honest, because either I will have convinced her and that's not going to happen, or I'm going to be in such a rage trying to explain and understand why that would be how you would treat the burger, that poor innocent burger. But then again, my Five Guys example is kind of key. Okay, we're 83,000 into the. Let's. You know what? We can't look at microeconomics. We need to look at what's happened in our city so far. Statistics. Let's break some of the journey of this city down so far. How has our money trajectory been overall? Now, keep in mind, you can go back and watch this if you didn't see it. I gave 0 Fs about traffic and just connected 4-lane roads to the highway. The whole point of the city was to max out as fast as possible, getting to 90,000. And the first thing I really focused on, 2 things, but the first thing I really focused on was industry. Each industry is fully loaded, and school system as well. 5-star prestigious university, and maxed out as best that I can at 150% all factories industry. And what has that done for our city treasury? You can see that massive dip around 2116 is when I moved out 50,000 people and completely rebuilt the downtown. So it's the first time that like our money took a consistent sink for a bit and wasn't being built back up because I didn't move people back in. But you can see we're back on the climb again, and we've been on a pretty steady growth. Like I didn't bother building the city out at all until I had 100 million, really. I just like snapped on grids and connected 4-lane roads to highways, and it did the trick. Did I ever add nightlife to the city? No, not officially. So like that's a thing that we can fit in. City budget. That's pretty crazy. City budget development. So like you're not making a lot of money at first, but then I got into that territory where it's like we're pulling in 300,000 to 400,000, and a big part of that is thanks to industries. City value of place buildings and treasury together. Taxation, tax income. What? Why does that take such a drop off? I don't understand. What did I do with taxes? Why are we making so tax income? I don't know that I totally understand what's going on with that stat, but whatever. Population changes? Holy sh! Can you see where I moved out the downtown? Can anyone point out on the graph where I moved out the downtown? That was not a death wave. The others are death wave. You can see like it's a slightly sloped downhill, where mine is just a cliff that falls. Did you max it out for a little to make money? The taxes, maybe? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I did that trick at all. This time. I did remember to turn on 12% tax rate right away, but I did maybe put some policies in. Like, what did I do? Oh, I wonder. Well, no, hold on a second. Policies. Low density commercial buildings double their sales. I turn. Oh, wait. No, wait. I don't. What? Hold on. I don't have those policies on? Did I turn those off at some point? Because shouldn't, in theory, if we're paying per building for upkeep, if they're doubling their sales, aren't they paying more in taxes? Like, isn't this a net positive and I should have those on? And I meant to have those on? Let's see what that does. So that does hit our budget. Let's see. But we got to let it ride for a bit, you know? Like, you can't look at, again, you can't look at the micro. But we're buzzing right around 0 right now, which I feel like this happened and I ended up turning them off. And do I need to look at like, I thought these were always positive, but maybe not in the city the way I have it built out. Let's see. I mean, we're at 220 million and 7. Like, we were consistently trending up. If we consistently trend down and get down to 221 million, I would say it's very broken and we don't need those things turned on. And I should also look at potentially turning off the industries one. But we have so little industry on the map that it doesn't impact it as much. They'll get that. No big deal. No big deal. Let's see. That population change, though, that was moving out the old downtown. Crazy amount. And again, that's where we had that giant gap in the income for a bit, where it was like such a lull. Citizens moving into the city, like what an up and down. Like, that's kind of crazy. Birth rate, death rate. Look at those death waves. Those death waves hurt. Do people die when you move out, technically? Because look at that death wave spike is almost... There must have been a death wave going on when that happened. I don't know. Big unemployment when I was rebalancing the city. That's pretty crazy. Employment percentage, you want to see that high. And an incredible crime wave happened when I moved all those people out and had to rebalance the commercial all over again. Again, you can see where the jobs drop off a cliff because all the businesses moved out. Education levels. This, for me, is like one of the best things that you can do. It means better taxes. It means lower polluting jobs. They'll work in offices. They'll work in, it does so many good knock-on effects. The more education a sim has, the less likely they are to pollute, to work in a polluting place. Like, it's good things. And if you encourage them to go to school and you provide the schooling and it costs tuition, that's another great way to make money. If you have the campus DLC. So I recommend campus DLCs. I think one of the most fun. I really enjoyed this build because of the industries and campus, mini games. Basically, they tie in together really well, I've found. Real quick on that, I may as well, like, if you're on the fence about getting campus, let me tell you why. So again, you can push education in your city. More educated means higher paying jobs, more in taxes. They get, higher level housing, which raises the land value. They have better health. Like, they're less problematic for your city management and stress overall, and you can get away with like spacing out other services because of that. So like, there's a lot of good knock-on effects to education. Again, pushing people to that when you are the university, you can support it, as much or as little as you want. The different universities have different special skills they can add. So you paint the zone, you drop in a building, but which type of university you do matters a little bit. I mean, one in style. So there's a liberal arts, there is the trade school, and the standard university. And a city that is big enough, you can do all three of these. I have done that in a city with like 200,000, 230,000. It's a lot to try and balance out, but like, you can have 3 maxed out universities, but it is tricky because the requirement is if you want prestigious, it's 1,800 students. I have 3,700 right now at 88,000. So like, you wouldn't have enough. You barely have enough to get 2 if you balanced out the student population just right. So it would be tricky, like you definitely need that extra 100,000 pop and pushing education. But okay, so here's a cool thing, right? Like, what does the regular university give us? Let's turn the camera this way so that we don't see that traffic and we see this beautiful quad. This is so cool. Like, if you haven't seen this, I'm going to show you from up here. And if you have seen this, I'm going to show you again. We'll get a rooftop view of this quad at Riverrun University with the hotel and retreats, little park asset in the middle, which we had to carefully like rebuild the road and nudge it over because it wasn't a centered object, but it was worth the finesse. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes the buildings are jerks. I think that's tonight's thumbnail. So it wasn't a lie, you got to see it. It wasn't clickbait, can't be. Here we are. The actual thing in the thumbnail. Who would have thunk? Okay. Chirper, don't do it. Don't do it, Chirper. Chirper has wings. What are you worried about, chat? Everything's good. Can't swim, though. Panic. Pure panic. All right. There is the beautiful quad of Riverrun University. It's a shame about the texture pop in. Pretend the textures aren't popping in. That's you. You're lagging. You are lagging. Campus is beautiful. Game is perfect. Okay. No traffic in the background. Actually, it's not. You know what? Is it back? Oh, it is backing up on the highway. It just wasn't loading in because that. No! It hit the clover mill. No! That's what I was talking about. So we need to, like, how many people are turning left here? A good number of them. Where if we made that, you know what? Screw it. Okay, hold on a second. We'll cause a problem someplace else in the city to prove this point. So roads, one ways. This now becomes an out road to get to the city. From the, they're just going to turn the campus to turn around, aren't they? They're going to turn the campus to turn around. But do I have... No. Change direction. But do I have Old Town on campus? Hold on a second. Do I have Old Town on campus is the question. I do. Okay, I have Old Town on campus, so they shouldn't turn into campus to turn around. So give this a minute to clear out. In fact, hold on a second. Upgrade. We're gonna cheat for a minute. Roads change direction. Yeah. Okay, here we go. In fact, let's just do this. How far backed up is this? It's pretty bad. We're gonna clear this out for a second. Hold on a minute. Don't worry, everybody. You'll probably teleport to your destination. It's a weird universe we're in. Okay, it should be flowing again. Go, everybody. Go, go, go. Game on. Game on. Don't do it, you dicks. What? Wait, no. Which way did I make the one way? I made it the wrong way. It's supposed to be coming in. It's supposed to be coming in. So the people from the city can come to the university, but not, no. Get out. Hold on. We're going to cause the same problem again. Get out. Get back on the highway. Fuck off. All right. And don't pull any of your pocket car shenanigans and walk a block. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it with your pocket cars. Who's pulling out pocket cars up here? Anybody pulling out pocket cars up here? Okay. So will that make this much more functional? Because this becomes only an exit ramp from this direction. This becomes only an exit ramp to get into the school. You can see that the exit ramp on the other side is backed up quite a bit because we're allowing people to go into the city. But since these are roads, do I just extend this and we'll solve that other exit problem someplace else? Like, if we bring this district up to that road. Then shouldn't they not come here? If that's the case, should they get right back on the highway? Or are they pocket carring? Look at this. What's with all the bikes over here? Is there some kind of moped meetup? The wheelchair cars? What is going on right here on this block? There's a moped gang on the loose in Riverrun, apparently. That's what happened. Did we get into dead air? Did I not load the whole synthwave playlist? That can't be it. What's going on here? Next song, please. Down here. Where's the? Give me the next shuffle. Okay. Seriously though, there's some kind of moped gang on the loose. Am I wrong? Like what? There's a concentration of them over here. It's strange. It's strange at best, and highly suspect. This exit's not getting any better. So, we'll figure that out though. Are they turning around? Wait a minute. What is going on here? Are they pocket carring? Are they taking this exit to pocket car? I don't like it. We got to work on this. We obviously need better transport because jeez Louise. Okay, is it flowing? Are we still flowing down here? We're still flowing down here. That's good. We haven't backed up to another exit. Are we just, as long as we're not, cemetery's full. As long as we're not backing up back to this. We want to prevent that at all costs. And I got to figure out how to bring this around the lake differently. I don't want, maybe we rebuild it from like all the way back here and start curving it down. It could be a serious project and a save game before you start kind of thing. Okay, death wave. There's fires. Oh my goodness. Whole forest is on fire. Okay, just a neighborhood. It's not a big deal. Should be fine. Let's not throw a meteor, which it was on, oddly enough. Why was it on meteor? Was one of you in my controls? What's going on here? Why was it on meteor? It shouldn't be on meteor. AC, are you still without? You're still doing things the crematory and recycling plant way? I really like. I'm a big fan of the cemeteries. Like I wonder. Oh Jesus! I wonder. Do I let them? If I'm happy with where they are, like this is not my favorite, but it's not terrible. The better one I think is over here, right? Just stop with the fire. 3 fires in the same. There's an arsonist on the loose. Kung? Is Kung lingering in the chat? Like what's going on here? Just mysterious fires cropping up. But I like this cemetery a lot. Like, do I fill it and then like turn it off and let it be filled, a decorative asset, and stop emptying it and find spots for these? Like these are not bad. I have a concentration of these. I don't know how much I'm overdoing it over here. But these are not terrible. These are great little assets. What are these from? Healthcare CCPs? Which is that? The Heart of Korea? Gustavo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Riverrun. Hope you're having a good Saturday or Sunday, depending on the dateline. Wherever you are. But these are like, see, these are flowing nicely back to back into this major part of the city. We can make this work if we zone properly and we don't have horrible choke points. Like this doesn't have an exit serving it, but also I don't know what I'm doing with this section, obviously. This has its own exit for the time being, but I think this will continue on into this district as well. So we've got to do something here that supports a reasonable amount of traffic on both sides of the highway, because I believe this is going to get somewhat developed as well. There's a lot of room to still expand here. Let's take a look way back, right? So the corner of the map is here in the mountains, but we're not really building in this this bowl, this ravine, if you will. So we're really looking at it from like this perspective forward. If you're new here, all the off icons, the play icon with the do not through it, is all like unique buildings or warehouses that are turned off. For one reason or another, we're testing out a lot of stuff. If you look in the bottom left, I do have some idea what I'm doing because we have $223 million in the city budget. We're making lots of money in industry, and we're trying to get decorative now. We've unlocked creative mode with all the budget, and starting to build and refine what we're building. But here's the space that we're dealing with, right? We're not building up here in the mountains. We've got all the way over here if we want, but this is kind of edge of map. And then on this side, we've got what is known as Dolphin Lake. This could be amusement parks. Comes all the way up into this corner up here. This river bend right there. So knowing that, taking a look back here, you can kind of see what's been built up so far. That's not, you know what, like, it's nowhere near finished. I'm messing around with the skyline, but like already, like the height, look at the height of the map. So there's a couple different things going on here. There's nothing but low density high-rise band stuff, or like individually historical buildings set to prevent it from leveling up visually. So there's a lot of low density stuff going on the left side of the map. And then the big downtown area is almost all high-rise band, keeping it like pretty compact, and then we can choose where we put the big skyscrapers with the skyscrapers DLC. So there's a couple different things going on there, and it still needs a lot of work, but there are spots where it looks pretty good. And really, I mean, like if you get really far away from it, that's probably where it looks best. Stand back here and squint, and like, you know, it kind of looks like a city. I like it so far though. I'm having a lot of fun with this build. This map, this city's called Riverrun, but the map is also Riverrun. So if you are just checking out the game, it is a base game map. So everybody that has the game has access to this map. It's a fun one to build on. I am building on 25 tiles though on the remastered version. I don't know that I'd recommend it, and I overlooked it on 9 tiles on the OG console version. So probably wasn't worth on a 9 tile build, but definitely worth it on a 25 tile build. One of my favorite maps in the game. Just recently reviewed the 92 maps that are in the game. So what, you know what I gotta point out that I thought was really funny, and I don't know if I've mentioned this on the stream, maybe I have, forgive me. But I went looking, I was like, okay, we got to start a new 25 tile build. Like what's the tier? Like what's the deal? So I found Overcharge Egg had a tier list and was looking at all the maps, but there wasn't any like review of it, and it wasn't in any particular order, right? So it wasn't like, you know, the end of the video had all the S tier ones, just like whatever order it was in, it was in. Or at least that's what it seemed from scanning through it. And I was like, oh no, I can't commit 58 minutes to this. So let's do a stream instead. And I did 2 nights in a row, 4.5 hours, 5.5 hours of stream time, I think. So I was like, oh, we can't watch an hour video to get Egg's opinion. I'm gonna stream for 10 hours instead. I'm an idiot. But the answer that we got was that some of the maps that I've already built on are really cool, and I would definitely build on them again. Turns out like the fact that they were really good on 9 tile means that they're pretty good on 25 tile as well. So like Honu Island, and Plainville. What was Plainville on? Green Plains. The ones that I've built on already basically are all definitely worth considering for a 25 tile build. But Riverrun won out, and it's a base game map, which is really cool. It's kind of been hiding behind the scenes, waiting for me to discover it with access to 25 tiles instead of the original 9. And I like what we've done so far. It's come a long way. We did some stalking in a taxi tonight, or I should say we stalked the taxis just to follow some weird trips around. Got some of the metro going. A couple different stops added in. I kind of, you know what? Things have had a chance to settle. Let's take one more look at it. And then I got a sleepover happening. I'm trying not to disturb. I'm hoping they'll be asleep by the time I'm done here. But I should wrap up at a reasonable hour. Okay. So over here, red line. This is where we started. 150 capacity. How we doing? It's busy. Oh my God. Okay. So there's a lot of people waiting at this stop still. And this is the red line. Look at the green line. The green line is way overloaded. Okay. So this next station has a ton of people as well. Is it game day? Okay. Decent number of people. Not a lot of people waiting to get on at the stadium. Is it game day? Like, is that why no one's waiting to get on the stadium? Because they're all coming here. When is next game? Next match 4/9. So like in less than 2 weeks. So that's why nobody's. Yeah, okay, they're all streaming out of the metro to get here for the baseball and pocket vans. Or get the. Are you serious? He got out of the metro, pulled out a pocket van out of his butt, and then drove 2 businesses down to go here to pocket car again. That's like, that's ridiculously selfish. Where are you guys going? Fuck off. I'm sorry. I try not to swear much, but that's so ridiculous. You rode a car here to keep walking? What the hell is wrong with you? Well, what? Remember Chair from like 2018 taught me how to play Cities on Xbox, and I've been playing it since. Well, I hope it's been an enjoyable experience, and I appreciate you checking it out way back when. It's been a long journey, and my God, my old builds are not pretty. I think they're getting better though. I definitely think they're getting better. Like, okay, put the icons away for a minute, right? Like, and especially from far away, it looks more the part. We still gotta feather the edges, but keeping things out of the top tier. Is that a fire? Oh God damn it! Come on. Like, can I just show? Can I just talk about like something about how the city looks cool without it tormenting me with disasters? Okay. So yeah, I really like the idea of keeping things very low, and then I'm building in some of the tall buildings myself. That luxury hotel way off in the distance has to go. Like, that's not right. Right? But again, like looking at it from far away, like it starts to, you know, we got to ignore some of the stuff on the edges that's not finished. Is it better over here? That's not terrible. That's okay. Something like that. Okay, we just remember Metro. How's it doing? We got to check out this green line. Is the green line doing any better? Where's green? Green goes to Central Station, so that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, everybody came in to go to the stadium, it seems. Okay, games are happening. Teams are on the field. How is our stop? Stop. Come on. How's our Central Station doing? Is it busy? Let's get down there and find out. Chirper, what do we say? How's the traffic down here? It's crowded. Thanks for the update, Chirper. No problem. It's Chirper, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, where are you all despawning to? Oh, you're merging with the homunculus that isn't even animating for me over here. You see that? They're just disappearing to merge into it. To get your dog off the track. What's wrong with you? Get your dog off the track. I don't sound angry. It's just my voice. Don't make fun of me. Obviously, I'm happy. I'm doing car wheels all over the place, Dean. What do you want from me? Telling me I sound angry? I'm crying. Who's angry doing car wheels? It's like whistling. You can't be angry and whistle. You can't be angry doing car wheels. Or jumping entire intersections. I don't know, maybe you could jump in. Hulk can jump pretty far. I guess, you know. That's a bad example. See, this is not bad here. It might be a little straight for too long. Like I do gotta look at bending a little bit now and then. Okay, stop with the cartwheels. Enough, Chirper. But I do like that skyscraper popping out. Like the city feels big, and parking lots all over the place in perpetuity will rip off bumpers. Cross safely by double jumping. But like, I don't know, like it's blurry walking around. We got walking around. That's what we got, PC players. We got walking around. And yes, you got mods, but walking around, driving around is pretty smooth until you have to turn. But like, it is nice coming down here and seeing your city in this way. Literally, you know, like eye level down here with the Cims. Or like, hold on. Even eye level with the canine population. Do we have a dog? Is there a dog here? This is not a dog, right? This is a wolf. Do we eat people? Oh yeah, we definitely eat people. Oh my God, we eat people. Okay, well at that point, cheeseburger it is. Okay, cheeseburger. Let's take the tour downtown with the people. Oh yeah, this is cheeseburger. I sound much happier than Chirper. Chirper's kind of angry. I'm an easygoing bear. What am I doing? Look at that skyscraper. Look at this beautiful tower. A little tower there. Breaks up the monotony. It's not even that monotonous. Like it's decent when you don't do it. The monotony is really obvious with fully leveled buildings. So if you really wanted to take your time with it, what you could do, I guess, is high-rise ban everything. Give it some time. And then historical everything to keep it at that look, and you can let it grow. But if you get any abandonment, the historical will take longer to move back in, unfortunately. It's a little frustrating. We can always reset the level again. It's a lot of work if you want, you know, max level but high rise ban also. But you can have a functioning budget just fine with the high rise ban in effect, as I can attest to. So where were we with cheeseburger? I think cheeseburger sounds like this. Is that what he sounded like? I probably should have forgotten, just moved on, but no. Hey, watch where you're going with your van. That's bearicide. That's not at all a creepy sign up here. Wait, hold on a second. You saw the creepy sign and were like, oh, I gotta have one too next door. This is not a business that's affiliated with each other. Tell me these businesses are not affiliated with each other using that same clown sign. New commercial center. Neptune Media. Maniacs. Why the double flaming ring wings too? Like, one billboard on the building wasn't enough? Cities 2! Yay! Hey, console players, check out Cities 2! Just not on your platform! Yay! Be reminded of it as you walk around your creations and your empty 6-lane roads. Let's drive it. We haven't driven the city. Let's drive the city and then call it quits. We'll take a little cruise. Are we playing? Is it paused? What's going on here? Just so quiet on this area. Wait till we get all these buildings going again. Okay, this is the aquarium. So this is where the 6-lane loops around. We'll stop at the park. We'll I don't know, imaginarily go to the metro station, see our way out. We're cruising. Look at those trucks coming around the corner. Take it easy, guys. We're doing like 90 on this 6-lane road. Is everybody careening down here? That was death right there. That was me T-boning at full speed into a hearse. I mean, that one would have been survivable. That would have been okay. Okay, we should stop pressing our luck. Let's stop at this beautiful park. Excuse me, everybody. Will I slow down from 85 to 10 miles an hour to turn into the park? All right, cheeseburgers, but sign us up. No, I can't. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm not cheeseburgering my way out of this stream. This is a nice little spot here. Like, look at the detail on this is pretty decent. Like, it doesn't really expect you to get down here and look at it this close. But there's some cool details. Let's see the other ones. So this is pretty similar around here. Okay. What do the other ones look like, though? This is me. This is the trees I put in. Ooh, they like my little park object. Okay. So these are all manually placed bushes and trees, a gazebo, and all the bushes and flower boxes, all this stuff is manually placed here. It doesn't look too bad on the ground. I could deal with it. I wish we could get the shrubbery a little closer together. That would be nice. Horrible news today in Rivertown when a bear mauled 47 people at a gazebo in Central Park. Unfortunately, there was no footage of that, so... Or I guess, probably fortunately, there wasn't footage of that, I should say. I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. I'm going to call it quits. Almost midnight here on the East Coast. Most likely be back next Friday and Saturday, and sometimes during the week, 9 p.m. Eastern. It's summer vacation, though, so it's a less likely thing during the week. I try and make times on the weekend, though, and Cities has been that thing. We're on a path to 1 billion. Hold on a second. Where are we at? 224 million. We are almost a quarter way there. See how fast it happens. It's the first 100 million was the easiest, I will say. It just seems like a slow climb now. But I got to do it 10 more times, basically, right? Like the first 100 million 10 times over. Well, 9 times over. I mean, 10 times over, including the first one. However many times over that is. Stay tuned for that. If you're new, subscribe, because why not miss out? I mean, no, don't miss out. Don't miss out on this by subscribing and checking in on the bus line homunculuses that are just there to serve the purpose of decorative school buses. But that's okay. There's a metro line if they ever figure it out that it's a bad idea to wait for those bus crowds. It gets better every time, and there's been lots of fires, so if that's your thing, stay tuned for that as well. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Again, like, subscribe, enjoy yourself, enjoy some synthwave from Epidemic Sound. I don't know, for the next minute or so based on the slider, and I'm going to see myself out. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope to see you in the next one. Until then, this is Move the Mouse, wishing he had zoned that block, and signing off.